You know how to pay your contractors, but are you paying yourself? And if so, are you doing it right? In this video, I'm sharing how to move the money from your business bank account to your personal bank account the right way. Hey everybody, I'm Felicia, and on this channel we talk everything government contracting and business, and then of course everything in between. So if this is your first time here, welcome to the community, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when new videos drop every Thursday and when we go live on Tuesdays. All right, and go ahead and hit the like button because I'm sure you're going to enjoy what we're putting down today. I had to learn the hard way how to pay myself the right way, hence high tax bill. So I don't want the same thing for you. So stick around as we talk about how to pay yourself. Now, with the government aside, having to pay taxes and all that great stuff, it needs to be a no matter what attitude as far as paying yourself. It's very, very important that you're paying yourself in your business because it motivates you to continue to do what you're doing. And especially when things get, I don't want to say difficult, but challenging, you need something to motivate you and keep you going. And so if you're able to pay yourself, I don't care what the amount is at this stage of the game, especially if you're just getting started, but what can you pay yourself out of your business and how can you do it the right way? That's what we want to talk about here today. So the first thing I want you to really do and just commit to this is making it a no matter what. You're going to pay yourself something. As long as your business is making money, bringing income into the business, make sure you are paying yourself something. Now, let's talk about how you can pay yourself. Probably, now, of course, this depends on your entity structure and all this other stuff, right? But we're going to talk about here in the sense that you have an entity structure set up, so you have an actual business set up. Where you have your business bank account and everything like that. So with that being said, the best way I think personally to pay yourself, and this is just from my personal experience for sure, is to, pay yourself via payroll. Now, let me make a disclaimer really quickly. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a CPA attorney or anything like that. I'm not advising you financially. I'm just sharing my story and my lessons learned with you. Okay. So if you need some personal help with that, definitely reach out to your resources that's their area. Okay. So payroll is a great way to pay yourself. And it takes care of a lot of things. Like for one, when you pay yourself via payroll, you don't have to worry about taxes, right? Because taxes are automatically taken out, paid to the government like clockwork, right? And the other thing is when you pay yourself via payroll in most states, I know here in Texas, we also have to pay state taxes as well, that allows us as the employee, because like now we're the employee of the business, that God forbid something happened, you shut your business down, things get slow like it could be right now, and say you didn't have any money coming in or anything like that, you're not able to pay yourself, you can collect unemployment when you pay yourself via payroll. Okay, now again, you have to look at your personal situation. This is something that you'll definitely consult with your financial advisor on specifically to your needs. Okay, this is just general information. And I share that because one time I had a business and when we shut it down for the longest, and I didn't even know it, but I was paying myself via payroll and I didn't realize that I could collect unemployment from that business. But I was able to. So definitely look at, putting yourself on payroll. There's a lot of payroll companies out there or individuals even that can help you with your payroll. I have an accounting background, but I don't like to do my own payroll. And here's the reason why is because taxes have to be paid on time. The government does not play about their money. And so I don't want to forget. I don't want to get caught up in something else. And it's not something that I do on a daily basis in my business. So I could forget it, right? And so for that reason, I outsource my payroll services as well. Okay. You have ADP, you have QuickBooks. Again, there's individuals that can also do payroll for you. Me personally, even if I went the personal, small business, individual route, I want to know they have a support team in place, because if they got sick or the same thing, I'm still in the same boat. My taxes haven't been filed or paid. So I like, for this purpose, to have a larger company where they have the systems in place, and it's probably, a lot of it is automated anyway. Once I do the payroll and submit it, everything is taken care of. It's kind of like automation at that point. And so it always gets done. It gets done on time, and I don't have to worry about paying taxes. Now, the other beauty of paying yourself via payroll is that at the end of the year, when it's time to file taxes, guess what? You've already paid taxes, right? So instead of having to pay, for everything you earned that year, you just have to make up a difference if there is one, or maybe you get a refund. I don't know. Again, that's your personal situation, but at least it gives you a leg up in not having paid anything into your taxes for the year. Comment below. Do you pay yourself first in your business or from your business? Do you pay yourself first? Let me know down in the comments. I want you to consider automating this so that you make sure it happens like clockwork, okay? Automate as much as you can and make sure this get done. But the other piece of it is you want to make sure you get paid. So if you automate it and make it on a reoccurring schedule, even if you have to do it manually, but that you make sure it happens, trust me, it's a game changer for your mindset, for your business, and just even the growth of your business. You're going to come with a new sense of energy to your business. Now, in automating it, most banks will allow you to have multiple accounts with them. And so when your income comes in, it may go into one account, right? And in that same account, maybe your expenses come out of that account. But you could also have another account set up to where when it's time for payroll, the money is already in that other account. So every time money comes in, you could take a percentage and have it automatically transferred to that other bank account that you're going to use for payroll. And then that way, when you get ready to pay yourself, the money is already sitting there. Yeah. So here's the breakdown that I use. If you're making, say, $250,000 or less in your business, then theoretically, you're probably the only person in your business, more than likely. It could be two of you guys, but most of the time it's one person, unless, you're a husband and wife, something like that. So anyway, one person in your business, say you're making up to $250,000, then the breakout I use is 50% of that would go to me for my payroll, for my income, okay? 30% I save for expenses of the money coming into the business. And then 20% I put into another bank account for taxes. So you see how I have these different buckets. I have these different bank accounts that serve one purpose only. That way the money is there when those things need to be paid. Now, depending on your business, even though I say 30% for expenses, I very rarely hit 30% in expenses, but it's there in case I need it. Now, another thing I do is you can pay yourself profit, once a quarter, every 6 months, or once a year, however you want to do it. And so you can have another bank account for that. So that surplus of expenses, you can use also for when you pay yourself profit. You can also use it for taxes if, say, you owe more than what's sitting in that account. Okay, so there's other things you can do with the surplus of money, right? You can either pay it to yourself through payroll, or of course, if you need it for taxes, you should put it there first, okay? So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I want to get you into the habit of paying yourself. Now, what that means is when you're bidding on these opportunities, you have to make sure that you are putting in your profit, okay? You're putting in your markup so that you do have money left over after you deliver on your promise and whatever expenses are associated with that, that you still have something left so that you can pay yourself, so that you can pay your taxes, okay? So be mindful of that and know that you need to know how to bid as well and make sure you're bidding on the opportunities correctly. You need to know what your numbers are at all times. And if this is all new to you, no worries, stick around. We'll be talking more about this in future videos. And you can also watch last week's videos. We're talking about money, paying ourselves, and getting everything set up. And I do have a course. It's called Your Bookkeeping Routine. So if you're new to bookkeeping and tracking your money and things like that, I do have a course that you can definitely partake of. I'll put the link down below in the comments. It's called Your Bookkeeping Routine. And it's really just to lay out the framework on what you need to do in your business as far as your money management on a weekly basis, and then monthly things that you need to do. Okay, to make sure you're tracking all of your income, your expenses, which will allow you to look at the numbers and say how much you should be paying yourself, how much you need to save for taxes, and things like that. Okay, so don't forget, if you have not, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified when we go live, and do me a favor, like this video. If you're still here watching, you must have liked it, so go ahead and hit the like button for me. All right, until next time, I'll see you right back here real soon. Bye for now.